So good afternoon. I am Hidaka from the Tokyo Institute of Technology, and I'd like to talk about some of the activities in Japan. And now, this morning, Nakamura-san counted the papers in the program, and there are more than 10 papers will be presented in the oral presentation or some research forum. So that I think the Japanese people contribute to the SRII much. So such kind of besides such kind of the usual research activities, we are now working to establish some of the unique activities in research. So maybe the candidate will be the IT for disasters and IT for some of the smart community for aged peoples. And but now I'm taking some of the IT for the automotive one. Because we have the very small team, so we can do the many things at the same time. But so our strategy is one by one, step by step. So that this year the IT for automotive, maybe the next year the disaster or some of the aged people's one. So that today I'd like to talk about our current ideas in the Japan chapter. Okay, so the title is ICT-enabled automotive mobility services. Okay, and so we established the SRI Japan chapter 2 years ago. So this is the second year. So the objective is to innovate Japan through the research and innovation of the economy and public service systems. So we want to realize innovations, and Japanese people is always isolated from the global. So we want to connect the Japanese researchers and practitioners to the global activities. And maybe the last one is very significant one. So we want to create new agenda for SRII. So today I'd like to focus these topics. So we have some of the steering committees. I'm the chair, and Mayumi from the IBM is the co-chair, and Nakamura-san is there, and we have the 8 steering committees, 4 from the industries and 4 from the universities. They are very significant leaders in the industry area. And last year, we initiated the workshop for the public awareness. So the last year, that is the first year. So we did a bunch of the workshops, the 5. The topics are very different. And this year, this is the second year. So we want to establish the study group for the realizing the ICT-enabled automotive mobility services. Okay. And so background is what is Japan? So we analyzed. So we have the small land and small residence area, and so we have the imbalance among cities, and we are very homogeneous country, and we are surviving societies, and Japan is economically matured country, and the economy is slowly going down. And we have the pension crisis, we have the medical care crisis, and less job, weak global competitiveness, and chaotic political situations. And last year we had very huge damage from the disaster. Yeah? So we have the many disadvantages. But the other side, we have the many advantages because we have the advance in the hospitality, in the hospitalities, and some of the we have the excellent capability in manufacturing, and many things. We have the many the advantages. Okay, and the one thing is that in the Japanese industries, automotive is very strong one. So our idea is how we can utilize this competitiveness to innovate Japanese economy and societies. Okay, so we should do is we have the advantages and disadvantages. So we want to solve the disadvantages by advantages, and we also create new value. Okay, by disadvantages. So this one. So we want to solve disadvantage problems, and we want to create new values. by utilizing ICT and automotive industry capabilities. And also we add some of the servitization this industry. Okay, this is core idea. So key question is how we can make new growth for the economically mature and disaster damaged countries. This is a current Japanese program. I think, but this is a very common program in the world. Okay, so this is the clean questions for all countries. So this is actually the current the study group situations. So we established a study group on the automotive mobility services. Objective is to design the future ICT-enabled automotive mobility services by idea of considering the automotive industry as an industry which provides a platform of the service system in the societies. So the automotive is currently the manufacturing industries, but we consider this industry as a service industries. Actually, provide service platform industries. So we want to develop the technology and roadmap and white paper. And we are now discussing about government proposal. So we want to develop the prototype through the Japanese government program. Okay. Maybe the current, I think the research topic will include rich mobility in the city and urban area, and data integration for user benefit, sustainability, and value co-creation with the service sectors. So we want to continue the competency that in the automotive industries with some of the programs, the finance, health, welfare, energy, retail fields, and restaurants. So among these service industries, we want to build some of the upper layer structures to create new value. That is our idea. So we also address a new business model for automotive industries and new service by collected vehicle PHEV. This is a current member of this. So that I collected very senior leaders in the academia and industry. And Professor Yamagata is professor of the National Institute of the Environmental Studies, Center for Global Environment. And Teshima-san is there, and he's a senior researcher at Toyota Central Lab. And Chinomi-san from the Nissan Research, and Kotani-san from the Trusted Computing Group of Fujitsu, and Kato-san from he's the president of the Otec Awan. It's a venture companies for selling the car. And Otsuka-san he's the president of the Car Data Information Management Institute. And Kajitani-san and Itakura-san from the IBM Tokyo Research. So these are current members. So we discussed our current capabilities and how we can integrate these current capabilities. Okay, so maybe the 3 or 4 months passed, we established this study group. So I addressed redesign the social service system and the role of the mobilities. And Chinomi-san will talk about some of the feedback from the Nissan EV pilot project at Yokohama. And Otsuka-san talk about car registered inspection data integration for user benefit. And Teshima-san talk about some of the mobility in the future. Okay, so we we discussed about a bunch of topics. But currently, we are now just talking about our current the competencies. So we want to discuss how we can integrate this for objectives. So there are some other many slides, but I skip. So anyway, this is we just started. So at the lunchtime, I talked with Babis, and he talked about some of the SRII European conference next year. So it will include some of the topic for the automotive. So we can collaborate. So we want to deliver some of the output from this study group to that next year conference. Thank you very much.